Hello Xellux, advanced Excel function made easy. Let's dive in. Now, what we want to calculate? We want to calculate the total sales for the node here, the node here. Then, where does the node belong to? It belongs to region, and which is in column C. So, let's go do it. Now, click on H5, add to FX here, insert function, click on it. So we have our search for its function here. What we want to learn is SUMIF. Just type SUMIF. Then you can click on go to search for it. You can see that the background is blue here. SUMIF. You can click on OK. Now the first argument, you can see that it's showing function argument here regarding SUMIF function. Now this range is where are we selecting? Where is the node belongs to? Which range node belongs to? So I will go to C here. This is the range node belongs to. C and the region title there. So I'll click on this C5. I'll drag it to C16. That is the range at which node actually belongs to. So okay, I'll click this criteria here. Now, what are we looking for? This total sale for node region only. Okay, so as we achieve that, I will hold my shift key and press quote, which is beside enter key on my own keyboard. Now I will type the not there, not, ensure it's the same spelling in the cell you're actually highlighting, that is column C, exact spelling. Okay, let me close the code there. Now the next thing is, what are we calculating? Total sales. So where is the sales here? The sale is in column E. Okay, so we need to add this total sale in column E for not only. So that's where we are selecting the sum range because it is with value or figure. So I'll click on E5 and I'll drag it down. So that is it. You can see that it's showing formula result is 2400. Then you click on OK. Yaxi. That is it. The question is, let's repeat for SAT so that you will understand more. Let's go again. I'll click on H6. I'll go to my FX. You can see that the sum is there already. So I'll click on OK. So I'll come to range. This time around, we are looking for South. Which range South belongs in? It's in column C, and the heading is there is region. So I'll click. This is range here. This is range. So that is it. I'll click on criteria. What exactly the particular region you are looking for? That is the South, and you must put it on quote. And you type the exact word in the cell for it not to throw error. So I'll click on the sum range. Now what are we dealing with is sales we are dealing with. So I'll come here, I'll highlight E5 down to E16, and then you can see that it's showing 4003. So we are correct. I'll click on OK. Yaxi. So this is how you use SUMIF, which is an advanced features in Excel made easy. Now the question is, how do we know 2400 is actually correct? There's a trick to do. Are you ready? Let's go. Now, this is not. I'll click on 1002. Immediately I click on my 1002. I will hold on my control key on my keyboard with my left finger. Then I will locate another knot here. This is it here. Then I'll click 700. Don't remove your hands from the control key. Then I will locate another knot here, that is 500. I'll click on it, and that is it. Then remove your hand from the control key and move down here. You can see count is 3 and sum is what? 2400. That shows you are 100% correct. That is it for SUMIF. Now we are going to the next advanced Excel function made easy, AVERAGEIF. So you can click on the AVERAGEIF here to come to this interface. So this will have here. Now we are actually calculating the average for laptop. So that is the sense we are actually want to calculate. So I'll click on the H5 and I'll click on my FX again. Then I'll type average if. Ensure there's no space. So I'll click on OK here. So we have it. I liked it. I'll click on OK again. So I'll come here. Now what's the range? So the range this laptop belongs to is column D. So under the heading or title or product. So I'll click on it. I'll outline the range where this laptop belongs to. This is column D range. Then I'll come here. What is the criteria? What are you looking for? So we are looking for the average sales for laptop. So you hold your shift key and press your code and type the word laptop, because that's the criteria you are actually looking for. Then you press your shift again and close the code. Now we are not dealing with the what? Average range. The average range deals with what? The sales. Where's the sales column? The sales column is column E under the sales heading. So I'll click here. This is the sales here. I will drag it down to system. That is system. Then when you look at your screen, you look at the average is now $1,560. You can click on OK. Yaxi. So let's quickly do for maybe smartphone or phone there. So let's quickly do for phone. So I'll come here. I'll click on my FX. It's more easier. Then my average if is already highlighted. I can click on OK there. Then I'll quickly do my the range we want to locate is our laptop is located here, but our phone rather is located here. Then I'll click on my criteria, hold my shift key, click on code, and you type the word phone. So type the word phone there, because that's the criteria we're looking for. So that is it. Then what are we dealing with now? Average range, that is the sales in column E. I'll just quickly highlight it, and you can see it's showing 812.5 for third. I will now click on OK. You can see that's it, the average for that. So, well, advanced Excel function made easy. COUNTIF. So let's click on COUNTIF. So we come to this interface here. So what we want to know is the number of sales record by Aisha. So what is the sales record? That is how many times Aisha actually appear in our sales report. How many times? So let's go and search for that. So this actually comes handy when you're dealing with a lot of sales posting. How many times the post actually appear, especially when you're actually doing shift C, it actually comes handy. So I'll click on my H5. I'll go to my FX here. Then I will actually search for count. If. So I'll click on OK, go there, then I'll click on OK. So you can see that you bring only two arguments. So we have our range. What's our range? We are looking for the number of sales record by Aisha. So this is the range here under column B, then sales posting. So I'll write it down here. So I'll come here. What are we looking at? We are looking for the number of sales record by Aisha. So I'll hold my shift key, my code, and I'll type her name, Aisha. Okay, ensure the name is actually correct. Okay, then I'll click on OK. Yaxi. So sales record by Aisha is actually appearing 3 times. Yes, 1, 2, and 3. So that's how you go about your COUNTIF. It's one of the simplest formula in Excel. Now let's go to the next. Advanced Excel function made easy. If function. So let's click on the last switch for today. If function. So this is the interface here. What I want to do, this is an employee performance review. So how should we go about this particular review? Now the first thing is performance rating, whether they met the target or not. So that's what we want to rate. How should we go about it? We are using a function. So I'll click on F5 here, click on FX, then I'll type if, and I'll click on go, then I'll click on OK. Now we have some about 3 input there, so you can say function argument if. So what is the logical text we want to talk about? That is what we want to carry out. You understand? So what we want to carry out is if the cells, I'll click on D5 there. if the sales is greater, I'll hold my shift key and the greater than key close to question mark on my keyboard. If the what? If the sales is greater than or is exact 4,000. If the sales is greater than 4,000 or is exact 4,000. So the first sign there, the symbol greater than, if it is greater than 4,000, the equal to there represent if it's exact 4,000 or equal to 4,000. Then I will not click on 4,000. So simple. That is our logical test. You can see by the right hand side, it's a true. Now, let's come here because 5,000 is actually greater than 4,000 and it's a true. So logical test, correct. So let's come to this place. Value if true. So if the value is true, we will say Aisha actually met the target. So I hold my shift key, press my code there, then I'll type the word met target. For true, met target. Okay? Then close your quote. That's it. Met target. But what if the person sells, e.g., Emeka, for example, 3,500 is not greater than 4,000? That means if it is false, if that logical test is false, then we will say below target. So I'll say shift quote outside below there, below space capital letter what's wrong? Okay, target. So below target. So we actually with the logical test just 3 inputs. D5 greater than equal to E5, value if true, met target, value false, below target. Remember, true, positive, false, negative. That is how the formula works. Then the formula result is met target. So let's click on OK. Okay, so which means I actually made targets, actually made a size of 5,000 there. So I will hold here and drag it down to see it automatically. Oh, Yaxi. So Emeka below target, Tendai met target, Shayo HR met target, Fatima sales met target, Balaji marketing below target, Ngozi HR met target, and Adiola IT below target. Okay, now we are actually see their performance rate based on the employee performance review of a particular company. Okay, this actually reward data set and making it very simple so they can actually understand so easily. Now, what's the tier bonus? So, which means anybody that made the targets, we have a bonus. If you don't make the target, you will now have the bonus. So, let's see the individuals that didn't make the target. So, let's go back here again. Click on your G5. Click on FX here, insert function. Then it's already there. If function, just click on OK. In case it's not there, just type it if, then you click on go there. Now, we have our trade argument again. What's our logical text again? We will repeat what we did before. Okay? It's still the same thing. We just change the word. Okay? Now, for the logical test, I'll click on 5,000 sheets greater than equal to what? 4,000 again. So if this says it's greater than the target, so let's go, it says true. Let's go to value if true. So this time around we are not using target, we are using eligible for bonus. So let's go. So if it's true, we'll say eligible space for bonus. Okay, bonus. Make sure you close your cut. Now that's about that. If false, not eligible. That's it. Shift quotes out your type, not eligible. So not eligible, that's it. Not eligible. So this formula shows that this person actually eligible for bonus. I'll click on OK. So let's drag it down. Let's drag it down. Oh, Yaxi. I show eligible for bonus and making marketing, not eligible for bonus. Tunde IT eligible for bonus. Shayo HR eligible for bonus. Fatima sales eligible for bonus. Balaji marketing not eligible for bonus. Sorry about that. Ngozi HR eligible for bonus, and Adiola IT not eligible for bonus. So sorry for those who are not really eligible for bonus. You need to do more in your work in general sales for the company. That is it. So this is Xellux Premier University, sponsored by Xellux Technology. So like, share, no comment on our videos. We appreciate that. We'll say thank you till next tutorial. Later.